This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 25. The Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahushai, has opened his armoury and has brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord God Yahweh of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. First, I want to give the praises and the glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and to his only begotten Son, Yahushai, and the glory, double honors to the apostles and to our elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, my elders, and shalom to the hopefully lit brothers and sisters that are going to be edified by today's edification and exhortation. All praises and glory. So, without further ado, let's hit it.
Russia has introduced a new hypersonic intermediate-range ballistic missile called Oreshnik, which has broken the record for the fastest missile in the world. It is the fastest missile ever developed, achieving an incredible speed of Mach 10, making it extremely difficult to intercept. Previously, the title of the fastest missile belonged to the 3M-22 Zircon, also developed by Russia, with a top speed of approximately Mach 9. Surprisingly, the Russian president announced the development of the Oreshnik after its reported combat use in Ukraine. What do we know so far about the specifications of this new missile, and what does its development indicate regarding its use in the ongoing conflict in Ukraine?
Don't understand what this missile is. This missile is the modern-day version of the Skorost. You see, the Russians are building a missile that can be pushed forward and be ready to preempt Dark Eagle, our intermediate missile. The Russians just put the Mark 41 Aegis Ashore on notice in Poland. That is a target. The target that will destroy it is this. Look at what this was. This is a missile that makes use of not the YARS, which is what the Rubiej, the RS-26, which was this is derived from, used the YARS first stage. This uses the Kader first stage, the Cedar. Now, most people don't know what the Cedar is, but the Ukrainians just came out and said that it's the Cedar. How would they know? Well, they have the debris. And on the debris are serial numbers. And the serial numbers show what the booster was. This is the most modern booster that the Russians have. Similar in size to the ours, so as it doesn't change the configuration of the system, but it has unique solid fuel principles that allow the missile to burn in variable speeds, making it impossible to target.
The Oreshnik missile is part of Russia's broader strategy to enhance its penetration and striking capabilities against heavily fortified enemy territories. The Oreshnik is equipped with multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles, enabling it to strike multiple targets simultaneously. It is capable of carrying both conventional and nuclear warheads, adding to its versatility on the battlefield. The missile is reportedly capable of reaching a speed of Mach 10, 12,300 kilometers per hour, 3.40 kilometers per second, making it highly challenging for any existing missile defense systems to intercept. Classified as an intermediate-range missile, it is believed to have an operational range of approximately 5,500 kilometers. With its hypersonic speed, the Oreshnik can deliver precise strikes on multiple targets thousands of kilometers away in under half an hour, effectively bypassing all known global defense systems. At such extraordinary speeds, no current missile defense technology in the world can intercept it.
The other thing it does is it has it doesn't use traditional MIRVs. I keep hearing people say multiple, independently targeted warheads. That's not what this was, not at all. This is the new system. The new system is, instead of a bus, a plate, so to speak, where the warheads are attached that separates from the missile and then comes in and releases the warheads to their target on a trajectory, though, because it's still moving as this happens. What we have now is independent mini missiles that are there, and they fire themselves. So the first stage takes it up, second stage puts it in, and then you fire these independent missiles. And these missiles, each one of them had 6 large submunitions on them. This is where the name hazelnut comes from. Because if you look at a hazelnut tree, you look at the pod of nuts, it's exactly what you see with these submunitions coming down. This missile was developed specifically to take out Dark Eagle missile arrays. If you take a look at the layout, the footprint of the Dark Eagle, where the radar is, where the command and communications are, where this missile is designed to annihilate that. People kept saying, where's the explosion? It's not meant to be high explosive. It's meant to be a kinetic kill. And these submunitions come down and they will kinetically kill everything on the ground. These submunitions come down at such velocity that if they hit the Aegis ashore, it will be a smoking hole in the ground. This is what this missile is designed. Putin just put us on notice that he has a conventional missile system that is designed to preempt anything and everything NATO plans on doing to Russia, and there is no NATO response. There's nothing they can do about it. This is literally the equivalent of the most alpha wolf in the world coming in and pissing all over your home.
At such extraordinary speeds, no current missile defense technology in the world can intercept it. Currently, no other missile in the world has been developed that can cruise at Mach 10 speeds while maintaining a range of thousands of kilometers. The Russian president claimed that Russia deployed the Oreshnik missile in November 2024, targeting a military-industrial facility in Dnipro, Ukraine. This strike reportedly followed a long-range missile attack by Ukraine on Russian territory, utilizing Western-supplied Storm Shadow missiles. The deployment of the Oreshnik underscores Russia's ongoing efforts to develop advanced missile technologies. It also highlights the escalating intensity of the Russo-Ukrainian war, with both sides increasingly relying on sophisticated weaponry.
There's nothing they can do about it. This is literally the equivalent of the most alpha wolf in the world coming in and pissing all over your home. That's what Putin just did. And it didn't have to be this way. Putin said right there, your withdrawal from the INF Treaty was the greatest mistake you have ever made, because now you have compelled us to do this. And here we are. We didn't want to be here, but because of all the provocations you've done, we have checkmated you. And that's the case. I don't think the West has woken up to what has just happened. It is over for the West. The only thing we can do is nuclear war. And sadly, we have somebody who believes that we can have a nuclear exchange. I just, again, want to have people reflect on what that means. It means the Biden administration is ready to sacrifice 100 million Americans for Ukraine. The Biden administration is ready to sacrifice 100 million Americans for Ukraine.
What I don't feel safer is right now they're launching missiles into Russia.
Yeah.
How are you allowed to do that when you're on the way out? Like, the people don't want you to be there anymore. There should be like some sort of a pause for like significant actions that could potentially start World War III. Maybe that would be a good thing that we would like to avoid from a dying former president.
Mm-hmm.
It's the whole thing is nuts.
I mean, look, I don't know shit about politics.
Zelensky says Putin is terrified. You, man. You people. You people are about to start World War III.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Russia fired a missile today.
I feel like
they fired an intercontinental ballistic missile for the first time ever. It's the first time one of those has ever been used.
that's insanity.
Insanity, because those intercontinental ballistic missiles can have nukes on them. This one didn't, but if it does, the whole world changes. And it changes because of the military-industrial complex, and it changes because of the money that's going to Ukraine, and it changes because the outgoing president or whoever the f*** is actually running the country has decided to do something f***ing insane.
Yeah.
Insane. And we're all sitting there watching it, and people are cheering it on. CNN was saying, like, finally, see what their headline was about Zelensky about Biden giving Zelensky the ability to use long-range missiles. U.S. made long-range. It's not like nobody knows where they came from. It's not like nobody knows we've been funding this. It's a proxy war. The whole thing is insane. It's insane. Come to the negotiation table. Sit down. Work this out. Stop killing everybody. U.S. allows Ukraine to use long-range missiles. So what did they say? Someone had said that, like, CNN was saying that it was a good thing, which I think is how has the left gone so far crazy that they think it's a good thing to launch missiles? Just hope Putin understands what's going on as well, and Zelensky doesn't do anything stupid. But saying that Putin's terrified, God,
It's like you're trying to like tug the tail of a sleeping
dragon.
It's the sleeping bear. It's the Russian bear. That's the tail that they've tugged. The tail of the Russian bear. So let me just grab some precepts here. Bring out some precepts here. I want to go to, before I even go to Psalms 91, let's go to Isaiah 13 and 5. I'm going to bring out some scriptures here. Some precepts. And we're going to go straight to the point. They have got nothing, the West have nothing in their armory to stop what's coming. Isaiah 13 and 3. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones from my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord Yahweh of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. Who is he mustering? The Russians, right? They come from a far country, intercontinental ballistic missiles. From the end of heaven, even the Lord Yahweh, Vashem Yahushai, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. What land is that? Babylon the Great, the United States of America. What are the weapons of the Most High's indignations? They are the MIRVs. Multiple, targetable, independent, re-entry vehicle systems, which are the missiles, the ICBMs. That's what they are. That's what the Lord is prepping. Let's go to Isaiah 26. Isaiah 26. Let me go straight to the point. Isaiah chapter 26, verse 20. Come, my people, the elect of the children of Israel, the elect. Enter thou into thy chambers, the chariots of the Lord. The world refers to them as UAPs and UFOs. Enter thou into thy chambers and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation, the righteous anger of the Most High God Yahweh be overpassed. Until the indignation of the Lord be overpassed. For behold, the Lord Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, because the Son is coming in the name of the Father, cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. That's the day when all shall be revealed. Isaiah chapter 30. Isaiah chapter 30. You see, the weapons that the Russians have, the West have no way of defending against them. But that's how the Most High said it. He said it just like that.